Hi everyone, it's Chelsea here. I'm going to do a makeup tutorial for this look that I'm wearing right now. So if you would like to see how I get this look, keep on watching. So right now I'm going to start off by using my Maximum Coverage Concealer by e.l.f. And I am going to be using a stipple brush. I'm going to put the concealer onto the brush and then blot it on my face. And then I'm going to start rubbing it in all over and just keep on rubbing it in until it is completely all over your face. I'm going to use a maximum coverage concealer just because I have some blemishes, just to make sure that they're completely covered. Right now I'm going to be taking the concealer and putting in some onto my finger and rubbing it underneath my eyes just so that I don't have dark circles. Then I'm going to be taking my L'Oreal Perfecting Base. I'm going to be rubbing this on my eyelids just so that I have a perfect base for my eyeshadow to go on, and that way it stays longer. I'm just going to rub that all over my eyelid and up to my eyebrow. Then I'm going to be taking my e.l.f. eyeshadow brush and taking this e.l.f. eyeshadow. It's called First Date. It's really just a light pink color. And I'm going to be putting that on my brush and then rubbing it all over my eyelid. So my eyelid up to my eyebrows. I'm going to do this on both eyes, just making sure that, you know, it's packed on there, because this is going to be your base color. I want to make sure that you can see it. Then I'm going to be taking my e.l.f. Baked Eyeshadow Palette. I really love this eyeshadow palette. I just got it and the colors are amazing. The color that I'm going to be using is this golden brownish sparkly color. I really like it. None of these eyeshadows actually have a name, but I'm going to be putting that into the crease of my eye, right in between, you know, where your eyelids are and your eyebrow. Just packing that in there just to give it, you know, to separate the colors pretty much. I'm going to go over it a couple times and make sure that the color's packed in there. Then I'm going to be going back to my palette and getting a darker brown color using the same eyeshadow brush. I'm just going to rub this into the corner of my eye and start to make that cat eye look. If you aren't able to figure out how to do this, how to make it like in a cat eye form, you can use tape and put it in the corner of your eye up to the end of your eyebrow, and then that way you don't have to worry about making a mess and you can just rub it in the way you like it. But if you can do it without the tape, then go ahead. I'm going to be bringing it in towards my eyelid a little bit. I don't want to take it all the way in, but I'm going to bring it halfway. I'm just making sure that I'm just packing the color in. I'm rounding it out to make sure that both of them look the same, obviously. You don't want to have one that's lopsided or one that's higher than the other. Then I'm going to go back to my palette and go to this, it's not a black, but it's like a black gray color, and I'm just going to put this kind of around the edge of my eye, just blotting on there, just to give it a darker feel in the brown color. Then I'm going to be going to take my e.l.f. blending brush, and I'm just going to blend all the colors together, especially getting that brown and that grayish black, just blending it all around and making sure that they're all blended together. Really just have to take your time and blend and blend and blend.
What are you doing inside?
What do you mean, what am I doing? So after you're done blending, I'm going to go back in with the golden brown color from my baked palette and just putting that right over the brownish shade after I just blended, just to have a good transitioning color. You don't have to do this. This is just what I like to do. And then I'm going to blend that into everything again. Then I'm going to be going and taking my Infallible eyeshadow. I think it's by L'Oreal. I can't remember. I'll put that in the bottom. It's like a golden, shimmery, cream tinted eyeshadow. I really love this eyeshadow because it's really sparkly. So I'm going to take this and dab it on my fingers and then just putting it into the crease of my eye. And then going to put that right underneath my eyebrow just to give it an extra and once I'm done finding what I need to find, I'm going to be taking a small concealer brush. Obviously, I know what this, this isn't supposed to be what it's used for, but I use it because it's a good brush, and I'm going to use it to take back that First Date pink eyeshadow and put it right after the light eyeshadow that I just put on, and just blending that into each other underneath the eye. I like to use the concealer brush just because it's small and it packs it on there and it gets it really good without getting it all over the place. And that brush is by e.l.f. also. Then I'm going to be taking the light golden brown again from my baked palette and going to be putting that right after the First Date eyeshadow, just blending them into each other. And then I'm going to take the darker brown from my baked palette and putting that on the rest of the way. So this should be stopped right in the middle of the eye. And then I'm going to take the darkest blackest gray color from the baked palette and put that on top of the brown. Then I'm going to be taking my e.l.f. Cream Eyeliner with just an eyeliner brush. And I'm going to be putting that all over my waterline on each eye. Try not to poke yourself while you're doing this. I just find that I like the cream eyeliner a lot better because I do my makeup a lot and I do use a lot of eyeliner, and I just feel like with the stick eyeliner, they last me a couple of weeks and I'm always going out and buying eyeliner, and with a cream eyeliner, it lasts me up to a year. Then I'm going to be taking my e.l.f. liquid eyeliner. And I'm going to be doing a winged line on my top, right above my eyelashes. I'm new to the liquid eyeliner, so me trying to do this should be interesting as you watch, but I'll have to practice and get better at it as I go. But I like to use the liquid eyeliner because normally whenever I use stick eyeliner or cream eyeliner, it bleeds onto the rim of onto my eyelid, and I can't stand that. It bothers me. So whenever I use my liquid eyeliner, it does not do that, and that's why I love to use that on the top of my eyes. Now I'm going to be using my Plush Volume mascara. I really like this mascara. It comes off really easily, and it also gives my eyelashes lots of volume. The brush bends, as you can see, and I'm just going to put a coat on both my eyelashes. Then I'm going to put them underneath on the bottom eyelashes. You don't have to do this. I just like to do that, so if you don't want to, you don't have to. Now I'm going to be going back and going on the top eyelashes again. I like my eyelashes to be as long as I can possibly get them, so I'm going to go over them a couple of times. So now I'm going to use my eyelash curler, and I'm going to use them on the top eyelashes. I'm going to hold it, I count to about 10. I don't know how normally people hold it on, how long they hold it on for, but that's just how long I hold them on for, and I'll do that on each eye. Then I'm going to go back on my lower eyelashes, just making sure that I got them good. Then I'm going to go back on top. Again, I really like to put a lot of mascara on. Again, you don't have to. That's just the way that I like my eyelashes to be. Now I'm going to use my Mineral Wear loose powder, and this just big thick brush, powder brush. I like this powder. It's not by e.l.f, but I like this powder because it doesn't get my face orange. Like, it gives me a nice coverage, but my face isn't orange that, you know, normally you get whenever you buy, you know, powders at Walmart or anything like this. This powder's maybe like 12 bucks, but it works good for me. That's what I like to use. So you will probably see me use this in every single one of my videos because this is just what I like to use. Obviously, you can use whatever mineral powder is good for you. Now I'm going to be taking my e.l.f. contour and blush palette. I'm going to be taking, I have two of these palettes. So first I'm going to be taking the lighter one, and I'm going to be using this to bronze my face up and get it a little bit darker and tanner. And this is just a powder brush by e.l.f. I'm just going to rub this all over my face. Just making sure that I get it all over the place. Just rub it in really, really good. Then I'm going to be going and getting my other contour and blush palette. And I'm going to be using this to contour my face. See, it's a lot darker than my other one, so this is what I use. And that is my contouring brush. It's by e.l.f. So I'm just going to go in underneath my cheekbones and contour it. I made a video, so now I'm recording it.
Huh?
Said I made a video, so now I have to talk for it. Now that I'm done putting my contour line underneath my cheekbones, I'm going to be going and I'm going to take that up my temples. Then I'm going and just rubbing it alongside the face and up to my temples, and just make sure you blend that in really good. You want your focal point to be your eyes, so you want to darken around your face. And then I'm going to take my bronzer and dab my finger in it, rub my fingers together, and put it along my nose. I tried to blend this in with my brush. It didn't go so well, so I'm going to be going back and blending it with a different brush. Then I'm going to be taking my blush. I'm going to put that right above where I just put my contour line on each side. Then I'm going to be taking this e.l.f. Shimmer Facial Whip. I really like these because they can be used for anything. I'm going to be using the white one right now. And this concealer brush. And I'm just going to put a little dab on this brush. And then I'm going to be putting it right above where I just put the blush. And I'm going to make sure that I rub this in really good, since it is liquid form. I'm going to do this on each side. Then I'm going to take the excess and just put it down the bridge of my nose, and putting it up on my forehead right above my nose, and putting on the front of my chin. Then I'm going to take a blending brush, and I'm just going to blend all of this in. That way I don't have any harsh lines or anything on my face. I'm going up to my temples and just making sure that's blended in. Around my nose, now that I can get it with the right brush. Then I'm going to be taking my e.l.f. finishing spray, and I'm just going to do 3 sprays on each side, 1 in front, and try to get it to dry by waving my hands around. I also already did my eyebrows, so I'll have to post a video of how I fill in my eyebrows. I just already had them filled in, so I didn't feel like I wanted to take it all off and do it again. So now I get to move on to my lips. I'm gonna take this nude lip liner and line around my lips. This is by e.l.f. also. It's called Nearly Nude. And just going around my bottom lip and my top lip and just outlining the edge of it. Going back over it again just to make sure I got everywhere. Then I'm going to be taking my e.l.f. nude lipstick and putting that on my lips, how anyone would normally put on lipstick. I'm just putting that on the top and bottom of my lips, making sure that it's rubbed in good. Then I'm going to be taking